Dunean Baptist Church was organized in 1912. By the 1920s, they had a membership of over 500, and the church thrived. With the decline of textiles, the church began to decline. In the last 10 years, we have seen gentrification. We have a new generation that is moving into this community. And so we reached out to the Greenville Baptist Association to assist us in reaching this community for Christ.
Over the next 20 years, more than 200,000 people are moving to Greenville. We see a day when all those people will have access to the gospel. Over the last 5 years, we've started 7 new churches here in Greenville, but during that same period of time, 14 churches have ceased to exist. We've got to help these churches that are at risk of closing come back to new life. We call that revitalization.
The church was currently dying. What we were doing was not reaching the community for Christ, and we needed to change. And so I contacted the Greenville Baptist Association with Al Phillips. He connected us with Dr. Wayne Bray of Simpsonville First Baptist Church. They had gone through revisioning, and we could benefit from their experience. As I am getting closer to retirement, part of the plan was to transition to a new pastor who could reach our community. They connected us with Stephen Leopard.
Church revitalization was never something that I had considered doing. I thought we should, let old churches die and plant new churches. But then the Lord really kind of began to break my heart for dying churches and really kind of restore a hope in my heart that wasn't there before. Shortly after that, we sold our home across town and moved into this Mill Village community. We wanted to be a part of what the Lord was doing here in this community.
So we brought Stephen on as our first resident, and Dunean Baptist Church hired him to be their associate pastor. Stephen is getting training and financial support from the Greenville Baptist Association. He's being mentored by First Baptist Church of Simpsonville. He's learning how to pastor from Pastor Calvin Holland. So it's became an incredible model of a partnership that we want to see replicated many times in the future.
The Greenville Baptist Association and this residency is really equipping me with the tools that I need. My vision for Dunean Baptist Church is that we would be a church who sees people transformed by the gospel. We want to be a church that is a neighborhood church for the nations, but it starts right here in Dunean. My desire is that Dunean Baptist Church would once again become the beating heart of this community. There's
been some bumps along the way, and God is in control. We've been able to work together. God gets the glory.
I think we can all agree that it doesn't glorify God for a church to close. There's hope for every church, and Greenville Baptist Association is here to help. Contact us today and find out how together we can help create access to the gospel for all, starting here, by reaching, revitalizing, reproducing. That's our mission. Let's carry it out together and do something here that will reverberate in eternity.